Hey, reach up there and pull those belts tight. One more time, you're watching the original Rebels Racing League.
Welcome back, everybody, in Intensity Broadcasting for our second race of our Sunday night doubleheader here with the Original Rebels Racing League. And we've got the Thunderstruck Super Series 160 with the Original Rebels tonight for 160 laps here at Martinsville Speedway. My name is Josh Hall, and thank you for joining us again here on Intensity Broadcasting as we just got done watching the exciting race where Tracy Passions just led every single lap of the race to get the win here at Martinsville, and we'll have to see who's going to be able to take on this tricky Martinsville track tonight. As we already see cars getting a little loose here as we got about 5 minutes left in practice. Let's take a look at our standings from, let's take a look at our winners from last week. As last week, the Kinder Farm and Ranch 150 at Charlotte Motor Speedway was won by Zach Wettstein. Garrett Kinder coming home in second. Jamie Barkas in third with Patrick Drabick and Logan Sturgeon rounding out your top five. So what's that going to do to the points? Well, Jamie Barkas is still your leader, but only by 3 points over Jesse Nekula. Then Garrett Kinder up into third. Zach Wettstein and Josh Smith round out your top five in points right now. Tyler Gackey up in sixth. Brandon Wallace, Patrick Drabick, Mickey Isaac, and Aaron Adcock round out your top 10 in points right now. And as we say that, Garrett Kinder is currently the fastest truck in practice here at Martinsville, but we're just talking about practice. As we take a look of the 22 of Curtin Church making their way around here, and if you were not here for our race earlier, well, we got a couple little rule changes tonight for our race at Martinsville. So there's going to be a 24 incident point limit for these guys tonight as they try to navigate this tricky Martinsville Speedway. What's that mean? Well, for every incident on track, you'll get a point. Their points are tiered a different way. So if you make hard contact with the outside wall or go off track, that's good for 1 point. If you lose control of your truck and spin it around, that'll be 2 points. And if you make contact with another truck, that'll be 4 points. And if all those points add up to 24 or more points, you will be disqualified from the event. And it's not a no-fault system, so if one car gets into the back of another, both the drivers would receive the 4 points for the on-track incident. So we saw it plague some of our drivers in the first race. We'll see how these guys are able to handle this tonight. As you see Jason Day in the 52 machine, he's up into the second in practice here. So we got about a minute and a half left before qualifying starts here. And we're getting ready for 160 laps at this paperclip shaped track. Let's take a look at the track information. As I mentioned in the first race, temperature-wise, a cloud cover and all that stuff isn't going to make much of a difference tonight, as these guys are going to be racing under the lights. But basically, Martinsville is 2 drag strips with a hairpin on both ends for this tricky half-mile track. And you're going to see, because it's nighttime tonight, you're going to see these brakes really glowing tonight as these trucks get through the corners. Let's take a look at the 52 here, and you can see those brakes, both front and back, really glowing on that 52 machine. So he's using a lot of brake to get that truck woed down to make that hard corner. And we don't model brake fade here on iRacing, but as the brakes heat up, that's going to cause those tires and wheels to heat up. And the hotter the tires get, the more slick they're going to be, the less grip they're going to have. So we'll have to see how that plays out here as practice is over. We're going to get qualifying here. And let's see who the first car is to get out on track. Looks like Mike Veith is the first truck out on track here. Start his qualifying lap. The other tricky thing here at Martinsville is that curbing down on the bottom. You can see how raised up that red and white curbing is. If you drop a tire onto that curbing, it's really easy to shoot the truck up the track and possibly get into the truck on the side of you. As Mike Veith puts up the first time of the night. Looks like I'm having a little timing and scoring difficulties here on my end. Let me see if I can reboot this timing and scoring to get this looking right. There we go. There we got some numbers coming across the top there. Jesse Nekula just finished up his lap there. Let's see, Zach Wetstein out on track. The other thing you'll notice about these trucks is just how much these trucks ride up and down as they hit the brakes. So as Zach comes off a turn number 2 and down the backstretch, as he hits the brakes, you'll see that front end dive down hard. Trying to get as much grip into those front tires as he can. As Jason Day is currently your pole sitter, but Zach Wetstein jumps up into the pole position currently. Phil the Hitman Manzo out on track. Hitman ran the earlier race, had some issues. Looks like he's going to be starting in the currently 16th place. Jeff Paisley just rolling out on track. He's going to take the green flag here for his first qualifying lap. You see Paisley right down on that red and white curbing, trying to get as close to it and run the shortest way around the track here as possible. So he comes off the corner here to take his white flag. Currently up into the 5th position. Looks like he pushed a little hard there through 1 and 2. Let's see how he manages 3 and 4 here. Oh, right up on that curbing. That's going to kill his time here as he comes across the stripe, and he's not able to improve his time. Garrett Kinder, a little different look tonight in the teal machine. With Intensity Broadcasting on the side. I love it. Was fastest in practice, currently up into the 4th position. Comes across the stripe here. He's actually going to run a slower time, so Jason Day continues to be your pole sitter as of right now. Curtin Church just jumped up into the 2nd position. I'm sorry, up into the 3rd position on his first lap. Let's see what he can do here on his 2nd lap. Coming off of turn number 4 and across the stripe. And he runs a little bit slower lap there. So he's going to continue to be in 3rd. Tyler Gackey out on track, coming across the stripe for his first lap. Tyler's going to move up into the 11th position. See what he can do here on his 2nd lap as he comes down the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4. Oh, catches that curb, pushes the truck up off the bottom there. That's going to hurt his time across the line. And he's going to be much slower on his second lap. He's going to stay currently in the 11th spot. Joey Buscemi out on track. And that Ray Cobb Memorial truck right down on that curbing where he wants to be. Comes across the line for his second lap. And he's going to move up into the 6th position with a 1975. So good lap for Buscemi there. William Griffith just finished his first lap, coming across for his second lap here. He comes off of turn number 4, currently in the 23rd position. And he's going to move up into the 18th position. See Chuck Pegleg Phelps out there. Coming across the line for his first lap. Going to be good enough for 19th. As he's able to roll that thing nicely on the bottom there, right down on that curbing. And again, right down on the curbing without touching it. Comes off of turn number 4 and across the line. And he's going to run the identical time that he just ran and ran a 20:01. It's going to keep him in the 19th position. Quite a few drivers yet to qualify. Mickey Isaac, Matt Geiss, Alex Veith, Logan Sturgeon, Josh Lokovitz, Charlie Stevens Jr., Kyle Roberts, Spencer Gay, and Joaquin Meza still yet to go out for their qualifying attempt. As this is the Sunday Night Truck Series brought to you by Whole Heating and Air Conditioning and Sheet Metal. So we got about 3 minutes before we go racing here at Martinsville, which is plenty of time as it takes about 20 seconds per lap for these drivers. So looks like Charles Stevens is down on the end of pit road, getting ready to start his qualifying attempt. Still has over 2 minutes to do it. So as he's rolling now. Charles Stevens comes into turns 3 and 4. Right down on that white and red stripe. Cross the line for his first lap. He's going to shoot up into the 13th position. Is he going to be able to improve on that? He comes off of turn number 2. Gets back to the throttle. Pushes up the track there through turns 3 and 4. I think that's going to hurt his time here. He comes across the stripe, and he's going to stay in that 13th position. Mickey Isaac, currently in 25th, comes across the stripe here. See where he moves himself into, up in the 20th. Logan the Fish Sturgeon out on track right now in that Green Day American Idiot machine. Good looking ride. Currently up in the 6th place for his first lap. Comes through turns 3 and 4. Cross the line. And Logan is going to move himself into 4th, moving Patrick Drabick back to 5th. Spencer Gay across the line. Ooh, real loose off of turn number 4. That's going to kill his time. He's going to stay in the 15th position currently. And so we got about a minute left in qualifying. Just enough time for people to go out and make a qualifying attempt, but it doesn't look like anybody else is going to go out there. See in the chat there, Kevin Kinder says, go G13. Good luck, all drivers. I'm just going to take a look at my info here because I'm not sure. We do have 2 fast repairs tonight and 6 sets of tires. But we'll have to see if that matters, because in the first race we saw the winner of the race not take tires and not pit the entire race. Joaquin Meza out on track now, making his qualifying attempt in that LA Rams paint job. So he crosses the stripe here for his first lap. Well, that looked like his opening lap. I apologize. Oh, looks like time is going to expire before he's able to make any laps. So let's take a look at our starting grid. And your peg leg pole sitter tonight is going to be the 52 of Jason Day with Zach Wetstein on his outside. Kernan Church in the 22 machine. He'll be rolling off third with the 26 of Logan Sturgeon in that Green Day ride, starting in fourth. Patrick Drabick in the 07. He'll be rolling off fifth with Garrett Kinder to his outside in sixth. Joey Buscemi in the 8 will be rolling off ninth with Kai Shappett in the Carolina Panthers machine, rolling off in 8th. Jeff Paisley in the 7. He'll be rolling off 9th with Josh Smith rounding out your top 10. Then Tia Swank and Josh Oswald will make up row number 6. Row 7, we'll find Jesse Necula in the 84 with the 88 of Charles Stevens Jr. to his outside. Spencer Gay in the 69 will be rolling off 15th with Tyler Gackey in the 16 machine. Christian Dedman in the 3, he'll be rolling off 17th with Jamie Barkus in that 15 machine, rolling off in 18th. 19th, we'll find Sam Wetstein in the 426 of Todd Schott, round out your 10th row. William Griffith rolling off in the 21st spot with Mickey Isaac to the outside of him in row 11. Then Chuck Pegleg Feltz and Tyler Rice in row number 12. Row 13, we'll find Jason Lottridge and Brandon Wallace with Brent Grunwald and Ken Farmer rounding out 27th and 28th. Mike Veith and Hitman Manzo, 29th and 30th with Josh Lokenvitz and Gary Wright in 31st and 32nd. 33rd is going to see Alex Veith with Joaquin Meza in 34th. Kyle Roberts and Matt Geiss, 35th and 36th. And that will round out the rest of the field here. As Jason Day in that 52 machine will lead him to the start with Zach Wetstein to the outside. And as we saw in the first race, tire spin is a thing. We can see somebody spin the tires on the start here and cause a little accident to start it, so we'll have to watch for that. Also, Kevin Kinder says, go number 3, coach. So Jason Day is going to lead him down to the starting line. The pace truck's going to take that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Jason Day leads him to the starting box. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing here at Martinsville in the original Rebels Truck Series. And Zach Wetstein already looking to that high side, trying to make that work, and we already have a yellow flag, as it looks like. I believe I saw Jason Day having some issues to start. That's going to bring up our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Records Rewind. And let's see if we can see what happened here to bring this out. Take that back. It was Gary Wright having some issues here on the start. So let's take a look, see what happened towards the back of the field. Josh Lokenvitz involved in this as well. Oh, Josh Lokenvitz turned hard left on the start there came down into Gary Wright. Let's take a look from Lokenvitz's view here. So I'm curious if they just checked up hard in front of him. Yeah, he didn't realize that Gary Wright was there underneath him there. So Jason Day continues to be your leader. I do apologize. I'm going to throw up the Wreckage Rewind screen. I do have something I have to fix here in my graphics. And we are back here as the lights on the pace car are off. And Jason Day is going to choose the inside here on the restart, as we saw all through the first race here. Matt Geis says, people want high competition. I give you Jason Day, who should have been a Rebel week 1. Good luck, guys. As the pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road, we're re-racked, restacked, getting ready to refire. Jason Day's going to hit that loud pedal and to get us going. Restart here at Martinsville, and a great jump by Jason Day on Zach Wettstein this time. Zach just not able to keep pace with Jason Day on the start already. Logan Sturgeon caught up on the outside as Garrett Kinder's looking to the inside. Kinder's going to fall back in line here as Logan is going to pull into that 4th position. And we already have another yellow flag, as it looks like. Oh, we got a big one here. Josh Smith is around. We see the 55, I'm sorry, the 66 at Tia Swank. Looked like Christian Dedman might have been involved in that as well. We see a little damage to the side of Coach. Now let's see if we can see exactly where this all started and if this is 2 separate incidents here. So we see the 17 of Josh Oswald way up out of the line in the gray up there on the high side. He's able to get it going. We are 3 wide in front of Coach. Oh, some contact made between Stevens in the 88. Here comes Tyler Legacki all the way down to the bottom of the track. And Spencer Gay goes 3 wide through the grass. Here comes Coach and Barkus. Coach gets spun around here. And then behind that, looks like Joaquin Meza had some issues here. I think just trying to avoid this. Kyle Roberts in front may have caught up. Yep, a little contact there with Alex Veith. And then while all that was going on, there's an issue here between Josh Smith and Tia Swank. Josh Smith, almost drives into the back of Kai Shappett and bounces off the wall in front of Tias. So there was a multitude of different incidents all happening at the same time. So Jason Day is going to continue to lead here as the lights on the pace truck are still on. We're going to get ready to re-rack them, restack them, and refire them here in Martinsville. Don't forget, if you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like, a follow, a subscribe if you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. If you're watching on eRacing TV, we do appreciate you watching there as well. Don't know what eRacing TV is? Well, it's a free app that you can download for your Fire Stick or your Roku. And you can watch live iRacing 7 nights a week between Intensity Broadcasting and a few other broadcasters as well. So don't forget to check that out as the lights on the pace truck are off. We're getting ready to go racing back here at Martinsville. Pace truck pulls off. Jason Day is going to lead them back to the restart zone. Green flag's back in the air. And he's able to get a great jump off Zach Wetstein again. You see Patrick Drabick a little further back, already making some moves, dropping down to the bottom, trying to get around the 26th of Logan Sturgeon. As they're side by side, and Sturgeon's going to get that run on the high side. Here comes Kai Shepard on the outside of Garrett Kinder. And normally we don't see that high side work here at Martinsville, but he's able to make it work, and now he's going to look to the outside of Patrick Drabick. So Kai Shepard making that high lane work here at Martinsville, which isn't something you normally say. Oh, as he gets loose, loses it right in front of the field. And that's going to bring out another wreckage rewind. So he's trying to get that thing spun back around. Let's see if we can see what happened. Even though we're watching Kai there, let's see if we can see exactly what happened to that 43 machine. So it looks like as he was getting into the corner here, he looks like he just, he hits the brakes hard to keep from running into the back of the 07. He might have made some contact with Drabick there, and yeah, Drabick was definitely sideways as well. He's able to hold on to it. You see the tire smoke pouring off the front of the tires of that 07. As he's drifting it, he's able to hold on to it, and Kai got the worst of it there. As Patrick Drabick actually did lose it right in front of Josh Oswald. And Oswald, right in the driver's side door, just nowheres to go. So Jason Day is going to continue to lead him here as we see Tia Swank get the wave around here, get back onto the lead lap. What is Zach going to have here for Jason as the race runs on? See if we can get some green flag racing and if anything's going to change here. Again, these guys only have 24 incident points, so if they make contact with another driver, that's going to give them 4. If they make contact with the wall or spin, that would be 2. If they go off track, that would be 1. And if they make light contact with another driver, they don't get any points for that. They just get a 0. But if that light contact ends up spinning the car, they would get the 2 points for spinning that car out. So it's a no-fault system, and everybody can get the, both drivers would get the incident points. To make it fair. That way people aren't just running into the back of other people. But now the lights are off on the pace truck, and Jason Day is going to choose the inside lane yet again. Kernan Church will be starting behind Jason Day. Zach Wetstein to the outside with Logan Sturgeon right behind him as the pace truck peels off with that hard left-hand turn. We come back into the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. A little wheel spin there from Kernan Church, but he's able to keep it going straight. But that's going to allow Logan Sturgeon to take advantage of that wheel spin and try to get around Church here. But now they're side by side down the backstretch. Garrett Kinder's just licking his lips watching these two battle side by side. So he knows he's going to be able to get into this battle pretty soon. Jason Day starting to pull away from Zach Wetstein a little bit. Kernan Church is going to let Sturgeon get right around him. A little further back, we see Jamie Barkus on the outside of Charles Stevens Jr. And we see the 12 of William Griffith right there behind as well. So Griff is really pounding it in hard there, having to almost get a little wheel hop there, trying to avoid the back bumper of Barkus. As I mentioned, as this race goes on, we'll be able to see those brakes really start to heat up on these trucks. As Jason Day's pulled out to almost a 1 second lead on Zach Wetstein already. But this is a great battle going on back here for 8th and 9th as Barkus gets pushed up the track. That's going to allow Griff to get down underneath him, and Griff's going to move himself into the 10th position around Barkus. Kernan Church now feeling the pressure from Garrett Kinder. Kinder's been all over that back bumper. So right along with Kernan here, you can see Kinder just not quite able to get back into the gas as quickly as Church. But Church seems to be, Kinder seems to be rolling the middle just a little bit better. So we look at the nose of Garrett Kinder here, and you can see just how flat this Martinsville Speedway is. And not just do they have to compete with each other out there, but Martinsville's not just is it tightly shaped, but you've got two different surfaces. As the corners are concrete, the straightaways are asphalt. That concrete can get really slick. Oh, we got one around. It's Mike Veith backwards on the track. That's going to bring on another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. See if we can see what happened to Mike Veith here. Ooh, looks like he might have had a little help here from the 35 of Kyle Roberts. As they're getting into the corner, Kyle Roberts getting in there a little bit deeper. You can see how much the front brake rotor is glowing on that 35. Yeah, just almost drives through the 9 there. Sends him up into the wall there and rolls it back down the track. Couple cars deciding the pit here. We see Jamie Barkus and Patrick Drabick, teammates here, pulling onto pit road. So a little bit of strategy here for the Goat Locker boys. But Jason Day continues to lead from the pole, with Zach Wetstein right behind. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night for the iOS ARCA series as their playoffs continue. and they'll be taking on USA Speedway for their first race of the round of 8. Then Tuesday night, we'll have the SESRA Dirt Series starting up at 8 o'clock Eastern, followed by the iOS Cup Series, who is also in the middle of their playoffs, and they're going to be taking on Talladega. Wednesday, we'll have the iOS Truck Series as they take on Las Vegas, and before that, the SNL Late Model Series just before the Truck Series. Friday, don't forget to tune in for the Original Rebels Xfinity Series as their season is winding down. As we'll be moving on to our final race at Phoenix on Friday night. And currently, you've got a top 4 in points. Patrick Drabick, Jamie Barkas, Jonah Colbert, and Jeff Paisley will be battling out for the championship. I'm sorry. Well, it's Jonah Colbert, Patrick Drabick, Jamie Barkas, and Logan Sturgeon advancing to the championship 4. So tune in Friday night as the Original Rebels Xfinity Series finishes up in their season this Friday. But here we go. Jason Day back on that loud pedal. Again, a great jump again off of Zach Wetstein. And Kernan Church now looking to the outside of Logan Sturgeon, trying to take away that 3rd spot. They're battling side by side down the backstretch into turn number 3. Sturgeon on the bottom, though, definitely has the better advantage. Not quite able to clear Kernan here as they come back through 1 and 2. Garrett Kinder now trying to poke his nose in there to get underneath Church, but he's not going to be able to. Church is going to clear Kinder and fall back into that 4th position. Tyler Gacki and Joey Buscemi now battling side by side. This is for 10th and 11th here. And right behind we see Todd Schott trying to join the party as well. Looks like Buscemi's going to clear him here on the high side to get around. Way in the back, we've got a mess of cars back here as Brett Grunwald is down on the bottom trying to get around. Looks like the, up into the wall. That was seeing 66 of Tia Swank in the middle of the track as Jamie Barkas and Brett Grunwald are going to split him. Look like the 48 of Jason Lotteridge having some issues before. And these guys are not too far off the leaders right now. The leaders are just coming into turn number 1. If we take a look at our track map, as the leaders are coming into turn number 3, the rest of the field, the back half of the field is coming off of turn number 4. So we should see in a few laps some lap traffic here that'll make this pretty interesting as Kyle Roberts and Jamie Barkas here are going at it. Ooh, Kyle almost getting in the side of Barkas. Barkas on fresh tires, as we mentioned. He's starting to move his way through the field, along with Patrick Drabick, also on fresh tires, trying to move their way up through the field. Now we're starting to get single file. Everybody's kind of getting a rhythm here. You see this great view here of how tight these corners here are at Martinsville Speedway. Jason Day coming off the corner, and you can see just really how tight this corner is and how flat it is. This is a great view given that perspective, and you can already see how close they're getting to the lap cars in front of them. So now the field's starting to spread out just a little bit. This would be a great time for us to do the old pump up the intensity. As we come back to this battle between Logan Sturgeon and Kernan Church, and Kernan Church is all over the back bumper of Logan Sturgeon for a moment as they're coming up on some lap traffic going around the 11 machine of Gary Wright. We saw just how close that was. Between these drivers as Kernan Church almost drove into the back of Logan Sturgeon. Right now, oh, we got a yellow on track. It's like Tia Swank having some issues here. Josh Lokovitz turned around as well. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch wreckage rewind. It looks like Josh Lokovitz and Tia Swank, we're racing together here. Looks like a little wheel hop from the 79 of Lokovitz. And he catches the 66 of Tia Swank just a little bit. We're going to ride along with Josh here. I want to see if we can hear a little bit of wheel hop. And it's hard to say if he just overcooked it, getting into the corner or what there, but well, all of our leaders just hit pit road, except for Jason Day, Logan Sturgeon, Garrett Kinder, William Griffith. So a few drivers hitting pit road. Zach Wetstein, Kernan Church, Jesse Necula, Jeff Paisley, Charles Stevens Jr., Joey Buscemi, Spencer Gay, Mickey Isaac, Josh Smith, Sam Wetstein, Joaquin Meza. Joaquin up in the 24th position, up 10 spots, having a great run. Christian and Coach Deadman up in the 25th. All pitting this time by. It sounds like we had a little issue between some drivers here. Yeah, we got one spun around sideways under caution here. Not really sure what happened to Tyler Rice there. We see him sideways on track, and let's rewind this a little bit. Sorry for the impromptu rewind, but let's see if we can see what happened to Tyler here. Well, looks like coming off of pit road. Oh, he just gassed it coming off of pit road and lost it all by himself. Collects the 5. As well as, so that's Brent Grunwald caught up in that. And I'm trying to see who the other truck is there. That's Jason Lotridge. So you're, let's see here. Your top 6 deciding to stay out here. Jason Day is going to take the inside lane here with Logan Sturgeon now on the outside. Garrett Kinder in 3rd and Griff in 4th. As the pace truck's getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Can Logan Sturgeon stay up with Jason Day this time, as green flag is not in the air. Looks like Tyler Rice had another issue here. Well, it looks like he was just hanging out at the end of pit road, trying to get back in line. I think because the everybody wasn't in the positions they were supposed to be in. So the pace truck's going to pick up the field, and we're going to try this again. Lights are off on the pace truck now. So that'll be a quick yellow here. As the field works their way down the backstretch, Jason Day again is going to lead them to the restart zone with Logan Sturgeon to his outside, Garrett Kinder right behind him. Jason Day is going to hit that loud pedal. We're going to go back green flag racing here at Martinsville. And a great jump again for Day, who's going to jump up in front of Logan Sturgeon to get himself a great arc into the corner. And Garrett Kinder up into the 3rd position around William Griffith. So that inside line playing dividends for Kinder here, is now he's working all over the back bumper of Logan Sturgeon. A little further back, we see Tyler Gackey. Oh, yellow flag is out. Looks like it's for, quite a few drivers back here. And I believe that might have started with Joey Buscemi. So let's bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind here. See if we can see what happened. Starting with Buscemi. Oh, it actually started with up in front with Josh Oswald going around. So, and then Kai Shappett gets into it. Jesse Necula. Alex Veith just sneaking through there. See Jeff Paisley and Kernan Church getting around as well. Spencer Gay not so lucky, almost getting in the back of the 88. We're going to rewind here. Let's see if we can see what happened to Oswald. If I can find him on my screen, bear with me for a second. Oh, it looks like the 15 got into the back of Oswald. It's Jamie Barkus. Gets into the back of the 17, spins him around, and that's what catches Kai Shappett there. Look at Zach Wetstein just barely being able to sneak through there. In fact, that'd be a good view to look at here from the 4. Just able to sneak on through. So we're back under yellow here for the 6th time. Jason Day still leading here at Martinsville in the Original Rebels Racing League. Don't forget to join us every Sunday night for our truck doubleheader. Next week, both truck series will be heading on to Kentucky for a 100-lap race. Apologize, I just had a little technical hiccup there on my computer. So let me say that again. We'll be moving on to Kentucky for a 100-lap race. Then Iowa, Texas, and Chicagoland. Then one of my favorite places, Talladega. Michigan, the All-Star race at Auto Club. Then we'll start the playoffs, North Wilkesboro, Kansas, Phoenix, and Las Vegas. You don't want to miss the action here on the Original Rebels Racing League here on Intensity Broadcasting. Jason Day is going to lead him back to the restart zone. Logan Sturgeon to his outside. Garrett Kinder right behind. Can Kinder get another good jump here to get around the 12 of Griff? Here we go. Green flag in the air. Kinder with a great restart. Not quite going to be able to get the Sturgeon, but a great restart to get himself back around Griff here as they rocket down the backstretch. And Jason Day is going to lead this lap as well. So far, Jason Day has led every single lap from the start of the race. He's continuing that trend on. A little further back, we got a big battle back here. See Ken Farmer looking to the inside of Curtin Church. Oh, Curtin Church gets up into Brandon Wallace. Oh, Veith gets turned around. That's Alex Veith turned around, going backwards. We've got another yellow. There's a lot to take in on that one, so give me a minute while I pull this one up. So this one looks like it starts with Kernan Church. Let's pull this replay back up here. We see Ken Farmer looking to the inside. There might have been a little bit of contact between the 59 and the 22, and we'll see Kernan Church start to get a little loose there. Locks up the brakes. Getting into the corner, slides right up into the 99 of Brandon Wallace. So Brandon Wallace catches the wall, and you see Jeff Paisley turn Ken Farmer around. Catches the inside wall. While that's going on, we see the 47 of Josh Oswald. The 47 of Josh Smith get into the 51 of Alex Veith. Alex is backwards on the front stretch, and then you see the accordion effect happening behind him. As Alex Veith's running that sweet Mullet Mafia truck. First time I've seen a mullet on a truck, and he's rocking that sweet Mississippi mud flap. Well, Hitman Manza is going to get your wave around here on this lap. See a couple of cars on pit road. Jason Lottridge, Alex Veith, Gary Wright, all on pit road. As Jason Day continues to be your leader. So Jason Day really showing that he's the class of the field tonight. Doing a great job, led every lap so far. As we got a cone out on the track. Everybody's able to avoid the cone. Track worker will have to go out there and catch that cone, put it back where it needs to be. Now the lights on the pace truck are off. Again, Jason Day is going to choose that inside line, with Logan Sturgeon to his outside. Garrett Kinder, William Griffith, and Patrick Trabick up into the 5th spot, making his way back through the field after pitting earlier, pitting on lap number 30. Pace truck on the pit road. Back to the restart zone we go as Jason Day is going to hit that loud pedal. Restart the race here on lap number 73. Another great jump as side by side Griffith and Kinder now. Kinder not getting the jump that he's gotten before, but he's able to get around, and we got a big wreck up front here. Caution is back out. And again, it looks like Ken Farmer might have been involved in that as well, as we're going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Well, take that back. It's not Farmer that was in that one. See, we can see what happened. I see Tia Swank having some issues here, as he gets into the back of the 47 of Josh Smith. So that's what brought out our caution. Josh Smith sideways across the track. So we'll re-rack them, restack them, and get ready to refire them here at Martinsville yet again, as we're working our 8th caution, and we're almost to halfway. Kevin Kinder says them cows are getting tired. Kevin, they got tired in the first race too, so between this and Richmond, you've gotten your money's worth. As I believe in the last race, I think we had 14 cautions. It might have been more than that. We had 9 cautions at the halfway mark, which we're almost to here. See Hitman Manzo on pit road. So if you're wondering what all the cones are there, that green cone at the end of pit road means it's safe to accelerate back up to race speed, but you have to stay to the inside of that blue cone before you can enter the track. Now, because it's a short track like Martinsville is, there's not as much of a blend line. So basically, once you get off of pit road, you can pretty much immediately blend onto the track. You'll notice as they come into pit road, there's a bright yellow cone that indicates the start of pit road speed. So that green cone you'll see right here, that's the end of pit road speed. And that blue cone is the end of the blend line, where you can come back onto the track past that blue line. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to go back green flag racing here. Pace truck peels off. Jason Day is going to lead them back down to the restart zone. And we're back racing here at Martinsville Speedway with another great jump from our leader, Jason Day. Sturgeon with a really good jump, though, able to stay right there behind him. And again, Griff and Kinder going at it here for 4th place. Patrick Dravick, we know he's got fresh tires. He's just watching this battle unfold in front of him. As now Griff is going to have to fall back into that fourth position. And it looks like we got some more issues here as we got, a few trucks around. Tia Swank, Josh Oswald, Jesse Necula, Josh Smith, and Joaquin Meza all caught up in this one. Bring back the cows. See, we see what happened here. Oh. Quite a bit going on here, so bear with me as I had to pull up that rewind here. And Josh Smith looks like he just gets loose, comes down into the side of the 8 of Buscemi. He gets the worst of it, though, as he goes spinning here, and you see Jesse Necula hard into it. Kai Shappett involved in it as well. Necula going to come back across the track and make hard contact with that outside safer barrier. At that point, the track's just going to get kind of blocked up as Joaquin Meza has to check up to keep from getting inside Necula. There goes Tia Swank and Josh Lokenvitz involved. Oh, the 9 of Mike Veith involved as well. And again, our leader continuing to stay out. So we'll have to see if this is a lot like the first race, as we're just past halfway here, where the leader stays out and can make it to the end. Oh, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing in a moment as the lights on the pace truck are off. Pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Jason Day's going to lead him back down to the restart line. Green flag's back in the air. Kinder gets a little loose there on the start, a little wheel spin, but he's able to get up in front of William Griffith this time. All right, we got some side-by-side racing as Todd Schott's trying to work around the outside of Patrick Drabick. He's going to make that outside lane work here. He's going to move himself up into the 5th position. So a great job from Todd Schott. Another one who has not pit yet from the beginning. So our top 5 have yet to pit. 6th place, Patrick Drabick, has fresher tires, but we just saw Todd Schott go around him on the outside here. Well, we got some battling back here between Mickey Isaac and Jamie Barkus. Charles Stevens Jr. Barkus looking to the high side out here. This is back in 16th and 17th position. Oh, Logan Sturgeon getting some pressure now from Garrett Kinder. Oh, Kinder gives him a little bump there Kinder not afraid to use that front bumper. Take a look off the back bumper of Logan Sturgeon. See if Kinder can get back to him here. See some smoke in front of. So it looks like we might have someone with a bad motor here as they're trying to get around the damaged truck who gets down on the pit road. But Kinder all over the back bumper of Logan Sturgeon here. And already Jason Day working in some lap traffic here. See lap traffic doing a good job staying up and out of the way. Oh, we got a yellow flag out. Oh, big wreck. Zach Wetstein involved. Jamie Barkus. Sorry, not Jamie Barkus. Joey Buscemi involved. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch wreckage rewind. There are a lot of cars involved in this one. It looks like it might have started back with Patrick Drabick. Sorry, we take a look at Patrick Drabick here. Oh, Zach Wetstein catching the inside, the left quarter panel there of Drabick and sends him on a spin cycle here. I'm not really sure if that was something that if there was something that happened earlier on in the corner here. I'll ride along with Zach here. Let's go on board with Zach and see if we can see if Drabick came down on him or if Zach just put it in there kind of hard or what happened here. That's tough. That's just two drivers looking for the same piece of real estate right there. And again, Jason Day, your leader, decides to stay out. And Zach Wetstein getting involved in that one. He's going to fall all the way back. Trying to figure out where that's going to put him. Back into the 21st position. He just used his reset. So with about 65 laps to go when we take the green flag, we'll have to see if Zach can drive himself back up to the front. We've seen Zach get caught up in a wreck like that and then drive himself right back up to the front to win the race. So we'll see what Zach can do here. As we cross the line this time, the lights on the pace truck should be going out. Which they do, so we'll re-rack them, restack them, and get ready to refire them here at Martinsville. Well, lights stay on. We're going to extend this one more lap. And normally I would talk about things like the Cup Series race today. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to watch any of the racing this weekend, although I did hear there was some great racing at Indianapolis this weekend. I know I got to see some great racing last weekend at Watkins Glen. That's why I was not here with the call. And you had Atlee Hatman Weiss, because me and Joe Wright were having a party out at Watkins Glen. And if you ever get a chance to head up to the Finger Lakes region of New York for a race there at Watkins Glen, I highly recommend it, as it was one of the best weekends I've had in a really long time. But here we go. Pace truck is back on pit road. Jason Day back to the gas. Green flag in the air, and another great restart from our leader. And here comes Todd Schott looking already to the inside of William Griffith, trying to take that fourth position away. They're side by side down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Schott not able to make that move work. Hits the curb there, almost comes up into the side of Kernan Church. Now Church looking on the outside of Schott, and Kernan Church on a little bit fresher tires now than Schott is, trying to make that outside lane work, and he's going to clear him in the turn number 3. Up front now, Logan Sturgeon still has a mirror full of Garrett Kinder, as Kinder's been working hard trying to get back around that 26 machine. Ooh, Jason Lowridge and Mickey Isaac with a great battle back here. Jesse Nekula involved in this as well. We see Alex Veith moving forward up into the 16th spot. Lowridge stuck on that high side. He's just going to go backwards here. We see him still being passed. We see Zach Wetstein now jumping up to that high side. See Coach there on that high side too, trying to make some moves. So a couple drivers on fresher tires trying to make that high lane work, and see Zach Wetstein driving around everybody, just slicing and dicing through the field. Zach works on Jesse Nekula, and sounded like we had one around for a second, but everybody's got, oh, we do have one around. Looks like Coach had some issues here. Coach has backed it in to the wall in turn number 2. Sorry, that's turn number 4. But able to get going and stay on the lead lap, and let's see if we can see what happened to Coach here. And another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Oh, looks like he might have had some help here from the 43 of Kai Chaput. Kai's down on the bottom. Coach is up on the high side. Oh, Kai just locks him up going into the corner. We saw, you can see, we're going to rewind this again. If you look at the left front wheel of Kai here, he is heavy on the brakes. You can see those brakes glowing real bright, trying to get that thing slowed down. Fortunately, uses the 3 of Coach to get the car slowed down, and Coach gets turned right around. Able to keep it up against the wall and not make any contact with anybody else. And your leaders continue to stay out on track. So Jason Day leading from the pole, still out there. So lights are getting ready to shut off on the pace truck. Nope, we're going to go one more. As they come by the entrance of pit road here, we're going to have the lights going off on the pace truck this time by. And we'll get ready to re-rack them, restack them, and refire them here. As green flag's back in the air, Jason Day with a great jump here. Logan Sturgeon and, Garrett Kinder and William Griffith still going at it. Oh, we got one around in the back here. Jason Lottridge into the inside barrels. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm wreckage rewind. I think this originally started with Brett Grunwald having some issues here in the 5 machine. On the restart here, he's on the inside of Mike Veith. Oh, Veith, wow, Veith got a little tire spin there and caused the 5 to go around, and at the same time, while that was going out, what happened to Jason Lottridge here? Oh, Jason just locks him up going to the corner. Manzo gives him a little bump to send him around, and he catches the inside barrels. So that was actually 2 different incidents at the same time. So we're getting ready to go back green flag racing in 2 laps here. Jason Day continues the lead here. Logan Sturgeon trying to get around him on these restarts, but Logan just not able to fire off as well as Jason Day, and that's the advantage that the leader has on that bottom lane. As the lights on the pace truck are getting ready to go off here. Pace truck pulls off. Jason Day's going to lead them back down to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Here we got about 50 laps to go here at Martinsville, and Garrett Kinder pushes William Griffith out of the groove, and Griff is going to have a battle here with Curtin Church, as Curtin Church is going to easily get around that 12 machine. Oh, some contact. Some full body racing here Who says this isn't a contact sport? Now you got Josh Oswald go around Todd Schott. Where'd Oswald come from? He's up into the 6th position. He's continuing to move himself forward here. Now Todd Schott battling back on that high side around Oswald. And they're still side by side as they come across the line. And Todd Schott able to make that high lane work so much better to get around Josh Oswald. Up front, Logan Surgeon and Garrett Kinder continue to battle. Oh, Patrick Drabick has Sam Wetstein on the outside or inside. So he's trying to get around him here. Speaking of Wetsteins, trying to see where Zach has fallen back to. Zach is in the 14th position, just behind this battle, trying to move himself forward as he's going to set his sights on the 69 of Spencer Gay. So Zach trying to move himself back up as he's going to go right around Spencer Gay here, trying to get himself back up into contention for the win. Jamie Barkas and Patrick Drabick, teammates, battling hard here right in front of Zach Wetstein. Oh, a little bit in front of this. See Jeff Paisley and Tyler Gackey going at it. Paisley down on the inside, trying to stay off that curb, and he's going to get right around Gackey here. And here comes Sam Wetstein, trying to get around Gackey as well. Look at Zach Wetstein now looking to the inside of Jamie Barkas. Almost some contact there between those two. Oh, now there is some contact as Barkas is going to go around off the bumper of Zach Wetstein. That's going to bring out... hasn't brought out the yellow yet. There it is. That'll bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. So as we saw, Zach Wetstein looking down to the inside of Barkas, pushes up the track just enough to get into the side of the 15. Alex Veith, Mickey Isaac, Jesse Necula, Kyle Roberts. See Buscemi involved as well. Kai Shappett able to get it slowed down. Oh, almost takes out the leader trying to get back running. That is not what Jason Day wanted to see, having a car come back across the track in front of him. But across the line this time, we're going to be coming to lap 127, which means when we take the green flag, we should be going green with about 35 laps to go. And we're starting to see people getting a little aggressive out there. Some tempers are starting to flare. People are making some moves that you normally wouldn't see. As we saw Zach Wetstein just throw it into the corner there, get a little tight, and come up into the side of Jamie Barkas. And I believe that's the second time that Zach and Jamie have tangled tonight. So we'll have to see if there's any retaliation later on in the race. Lights are off on the pace truck, though. We're going to go back green flag racing. Again, with about 35 laps to go when they cross the stripe. Jason Day still your leader on the inside lane. Logan Sturgeon to the outside. And I got to imagine that at this point, Jason Day's bet is made. He's going to stay out there and try to run this thing all the way on just one tank of fuel. Oh, we're going to go one more lap of yellow. We're waiting for the rest of the field to kind of catch up. It looks like we might have some people out of position. Pace truck pulls off on the pit road. Green flag is back in the air. We're back racing here at Martinsville. And again, Jason Day with a great jump. But now we got cars scattering all over the place. We got some three-wide racing back here. There's still three wide. Todd Schott to the outside. You got Jeff Paisley and the 07 of Patrick Drabick. They were just three wide for a moment. Bring it back to two wide. You can easily run two wide here at Martinsville. Three wide. That's another story. As Garrett Kinder's now under attack from the 12 of William Griffith. Griff looking down to the inside. Not able to get there. Oh, now he's going to look back to the inside. And yellow flag is back out. It's like Tyler Gackey is around. Jeff Paisley around as well. See if we can figure out exactly what happened here. It looks like it might have started with Spencer Gay here. No, it happened in front of Spencer Gay. So let's rewind this just a little bit. We'll take a look at Tyler Gackey here. Oh, you see Tyler Gackey and Jeff Paisley running hard here. They were running hard earlier, as I mentioned. And Jeff just overdrives the corner, gets into the back of the 16 of Gackey. Todd Schott able to go right on around. And then the 07 of Drabick gets in the back of Paisley, sends him for a ride. Drabick makes hard contact. Jeff Paisley, makes some contact with Josh Lokenvitz. It's like everybody else is able to sneak on through. So now we're working the 14th caution here at Martinsville. I see in the chat, Kevin Kinder asks, can I see how many points are against drivers? I cannot. That's something I wish I could see. It is something that is not given to me by iRacing, the ability to see. Oh, as my screen just flickered. I do apologize for that. You'll see the race back in just a second. You know what? I'm going to see if I can see Nope, they don't let me see the incident points there through the iRacing screen, so I have no way of knowing what the incident points are for each individual driver. Though I wish I could. Soul Girl 93 says, let's go Griff and Kinder. I got to see a lot of car haulers from the race today at Indy on the interstate. Took pics and sent him the Griff. He was very jealous. It's always a nice thing. It's always a cool feeling when you can see those trucks, those haulers driving down the highway. If we get another caution, I'll give a little story about what I can see. As Pace truck is off. Jason Day back to the green, to the throttle. There comes Kinder looking to the inside of Logan Sturgeon. And he is there. Logan Sturgeon pushes up the track. Kinder looks like he's going to be able to clear. And we got another yellow here. Oh, Kyle Roberts around on the backstretch, on the front stretch. Oh, no, this is the backstretch. I'm sorry. Oh, almost pulls down into Veith, and Veith catches the inside wall. Looks like Kai Shepard might have been involved in this one as well. So let's take a look here at what happened. As Kai Oh, Alex Veith was already around. Oh, Mickey Isaac loses it in front of Veith, who spins around, gets spun around there. Kai Shepard comes in, gets involved. So, tough break for those guys. As we see Ken Farmer getting the wave around here. So from where I am, I live real close to the Massachusetts Turnpike, which for those who don't know, that would be Route 90 here in Massachusetts. And in order to get from Charlotte to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, they have to take Route 90. So I can always see, I can walk down the road to the fence down by my house, and I can actually see all the drivers, all the haulers going down the highway, because they all leave about the same time, and it's almost like a little parade here. You guys used to live right near Bristol, so Soul Girl 93 says that her and Griff used to live right near Bristol, which is a track that I've always wanted to go to. It's one of my favorite tracks to watch a race. The night race is always right around my birthday. I just never had a chance to get down there. As my birthday's coming up in about 10 days. So I'll be racing the iOS Truck Series on my birthday, which will be pretty cool. Oh, your birthday's the 25th as well? Crazy. '26th, day after mine. There you go. So, a little chat going on here between me and the fans watching at home. Don't forget, you can always jump in the action too. Jump into the chat. I can see Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube chat here from where I'm sitting. So don't be afraid to chat in along as well, as we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Green flag is back in the air. We've got just 22 laps to go as they cross the line, and Kinder gets a great jump there to get himself up into second place. Logan Sturgeon and William Griffith now battling back for the final podium spot, with Curtin Church trying to make his way in here as well. We see Oswald. Oh, we got a big one in the back. Jesse Necula around. So Patrick Dravick involved as well. Josh Smith. So restarts have been plaguing everybody tonight, as cautions are definitely breeding cautions. We see, Jesse Nekula gets into the back of Josh Lokenvitz. I think Lokenvitz looks like he was checking up. Yeah, it looks like the 07 of Patrick Dravick had some issues there, so... Yeah, Lokenvitz was checking up as Sam Wetstein got down into Dravick. Sends him back across the track, hard into the wall. There's Jesse Nekula getting punted as well, up into the wall as well. And, well, that's going to bring up our 16th caution of the night. Soul Girl says that road race at Indy looked like an ARCA race on Saturday. I'll tell you what, the ARCA race at Watkins Glen on Friday last week was probably one of the best races I've seen in a long time, and the Xfinity race was insane as well at Watkins Glen, as I was right there on the front stretch watching the whole thing unfold, and that was a fantastic race. It was nice to see AJ Allmendinger get his cup win today. I didn't get to see the race, but I heard all about it, and I'm really happy to hear that, because AJ's always been a driver that I've had a lot of respect for. I've always enjoyed watching, and glad to see him get a cup win. And a part-time ride even. So when they cross the line this time, we're going to have just 17 laps to go. The lights are off on the pace truck. See Sam Wetstein down on pit road. He's got a brand new truck, so he saved his reset right down to the end. He's going to have to stop. He's not going to beat the pace truck out. Pace truck pulls down on the pit road. Jason Day to the inside. Garrett Kinder to the outside. William Griffith right behind Day here. Let's see if Griff can do what Kinder was doing earlier and get to the inside here. Green flags in the air with 16 laps to go. Griff and Kinder fighting side by side for that second spot. Oh, almost some contact between them. As Kinder's going to muscle himself up into the second position. Here comes Logan Sturgeon with a big block from Griff. Sturgeon was trying to look to the back bumper of Griff here. And Josh Oswald up into the top six now, trying to take the fifth position away from Kernan Church. Kernan runs high to the outside, and no, he's going to keep that position. Here comes Zach Wetstein. Zach, like I said, driving with some anger right now as he got caught up in some issues in those fresh tires. He's going to easily get around Kernan Church and work on Josh Oswald here. Oh, Lokenvitz catches that inside curb. Able to hold on to it, not hit the wall. Move Zach Wetstein up in the sixth position as he's going to try to set his sights on Kernan Church. Kernan runs way high there. Zach down to the bottom. He's going to move easily. Oh, I thought he was going to easily get around Church there, but Church able to make things work. Garrett Kinder around Alex Veith, who's all beat up now. Jason Day just starting to stretch his legs here. Oh, yellow flag is back in the air. It looks like Kai Shappert had some issues here. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. See what happened to Kai. Looks like he's racing with Sam Wetstein and Coach A little bit of net code, it looks like, between Sam and Kai. And Kai just able to avoid it. Then right in front of him, a couple more drivers get involved. What been the longest green run so far? I'm not sure. I know it had to be at least 20 or 30 laps because I was able to get a pump up the intensity into it. So we did have a long green run at one point tonight. You see Sam Wetstein, the beneficiary there, and getting the lucky dog. But how about Zach here? Zach running up into the 6th position. Freshest tires out there. He last pit on lap 94. And how about some big movers? William Griffith up 18 spots. Joaquin Meza up 17 spots, but your biggest mover tonight, Josh Lokenvitz. Josh up 21 spots since the drop of the green flag. So Jason Day now, still your leader. Since the drop of the green flag, lights are off on the pace truck. When we go green flag racing, we're going to have about 6 laps to go to decide it all here at Martinsville. Pace truck's getting ready to peel off here. Oh, Kinder gets a little excited. Trying to stay right with Jason Day, see if he can get a good launch here. Day hits the pedal. We're back green flag racing. Oh, Kinder up into the wall. That's going to allow William Griffith to get right around Kinder for that 2nd position. Here comes Kernan Church. Oh, we got a big one. I can hear it in the back. Joaquin Meza around. Let's see what we can see what happened to bring out this yellow flag. It looks like Joaquin Meza is down on the bottom here. Oh, transition didn't hit. Joaquin Meza down here on the bottom of the track. Oh, looks like he got a little loose there coming off the corner. Still loose, gets hit by Manza. Oh. Man, a bunch of cars just come piling through, and that's all she wrote. See Joaquin up there in front of the leader. when they get the one to go, he'll be able to go back around and get on the tail end of the lead lap. And looks like we're going into overtime. We're going to have our first attempt at a green-white checker tonight. So if we need them, we will have 3 attempts at a green-white checker. Which, as this race has been showing, we might actually use all 3 green-white checkers tonight. As Martinsville have been quite the test of these guys tonight, both their patience and some skills. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're double file back up. Getting ready to take our first attempt at a green-white checker. Jason Day still on that bottom side. William Griff now to the outside. Pace truck pulls off. Garrett Kinder right behind Day. Can he pull the same move that Griff pulled just a lap ago to get himself around? Griff with a great jump there. Green flag back in the air. We're already racing towards the back as Logan Sturgeon now pushing it in there, getting to the back of... Oh, we got one around in the back. It's like Peg Leg and Manzo. It's like this might have started with Mike Veith here on the restart. So let's take a look here, see what happened. Nope, it definitely started in front of Mike. So let's so here's Peg Leg on the outside. Gets a good start. Oh, Ken Farmer gets into the back of Peg Leg, turns him around. Coach gets into it. Drabick gets into it. Or is that Barkus? I'm sorry. The 5 of Grunwald involved as well. Buscemi got a little piece of it. Hitman Manzo. Akeem Meza got a little piece. So as we work lap number 19, I don't know if these guys are taking bets on cautions tonight, but we'll have to see. Who wins the money on the over/under odds at Vegas tonight on cautions. As we're going to have another attempt at a green-white checker finish here. Again, we'll only have 3 attempts, so this one could end under caution. As the lights on the pace truck are off, people are going to get their wave around, get back on the tail end of the lead lap. See one truck smoking pretty heavily. He's probably going to get disqualified for having that smoking truck. But pace truck pulls off. Jason Day and William Griffith lead them back to the starting zone. Green flag's back in the air. Another great jump from Jason Day. Griff able to stay up in front of Kinder again. And now Kinder, Sturgeon, and Church, they're 3 wide down the backstretch. They think better of it. Kinder back down to the inside, getting that run. There goes Logan Sturgeon around. White flag is in the air. We won't see another green-white checker as Kinder now, gets into Logan Sturgeon, turns him around. Up front, Jason Day is in cruise control coming off of turn number 4. William Griffith right behind, but Jason Day will win it. William Griffith third. Garrett Kinder with a controversial 4th. Kernan Church and Josh Oswald round out your top 5, but your winner tonight is the 52 of Jason Day. As Jason Day's getting ready to burn it down here on the front stretch. These guys take their picture up front here. And Jason Day burning it down right at the start-finish line. How about Zach Wetstein coming back for a 6th place finish? And let's take a look at the results here. Jason Day, your winner. Griff, Kinder, Curtin Church, Josh Oswald, and Zach Wetstein make up your top. Josh Oswald, your top 5. Zach Wetstein, Mickey Isaac coming home in 7th, having a quiet run. Really didn't talk about him too much tonight. Coming home in 7th. Charles Stevens Jr., Spencer Gay, Josh Smith round out your top 10. William Griffith making up 19 spots from the start. He's going to be your Ray Cobb Hard Charger Award. As we're going to get ready for some interviews here. Just waiting for everybody to get their celebratories out of the way. Take a look at the rest of the field on your screen, and we get ready to pull in our 3rd place finisher, Garrett Kinder. Whoops, little technical difficulties on my side. I do apologize. Let's pull Kinder in here. Garrett, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I do.
Man, congratulations on the 3rd place finish. I saw you and Logan kind of get into it there at the end. I know that's not the way you wanted to take it, but overall, a great run for you. And I'm surprised that you guys were able to make it to the end without having a pit there.
A lot of caution laps led to that.
Yeah, wild race tonight. Other than the lot of caution laps, how did the race go for you otherwise?
It felt pretty good. Truck's a little bit tighter than what the Cup cars were last night, but we were able to manage, and basically every time we went under yellow was fuel saving. We didn't have a whole lot of green flag runs, but when I did, I was able to keep pace pretty well. Man, I feel absolutely awful for getting into Logan like that. That's not how I wanted to do it. He deserved it. He got around me on the outside. He hard charged it, and I just missed my braking point completely and sent it in there. So shout out to Logan. Sorry, man. You can get me back later.
Yeah, I actually saw people making passes on the outside. I know in the outlaw race, the outside was definitely no man's land. And it seemed like tonight the outside lane was kind of working a little bit. Did you feel that way too?
Yeah, early on, like right off a restart, if you could get a halfway decent restart and a jump on the guy on your inside, you could usually clear him. If not coming off a 2, then coming off a 4 that next time around. The guy on the inside really needed that run all the way up to the wall to maintain speed. And luckily, the guys up front, they were given quite a bit of room most of the race. And so the guy at the bottom, he was exiting very low most of the time to just give plenty of room, because mistakes happen. Guys bounce off the outside wall. So yeah, outside would work for a little bit, and then after no more than about 2 laps, you needed to find your way to the bottom, or you're going to get rolled.
For sure. Well, before we let you go, anybody you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give?
Of course, I want to shout out to Logan again, man. I do. I feel absolutely awful about it. He dropped way back off of that, and that's not how I wanted to do it. But so shout out to Logan, of course. Shout out to Reaper Racing, Griff teammate, pulled down P2 tonight. He did it clean, did it right. So shout out to Griff, all the other Reaper Racing guys that raced tonight. Kinder Farm and Ranch, we ran a little different paint scheme tonight. Had to throw it back to last season's little debacle we had in original Rebels with Warren's driver training. But so shout out to Jason Warren for providing us hours and hours of comedy on end. Of course, thank you up in booth, Matt, for running the league. It's nice to get a 3rd place, just not the way I wanted to do it, man.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations. And as the season goes on, I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, man.
So that was Garrett Kinder, your 3rd place finisher. Let's bring in William Griffith, our 2nd place finisher. Griff, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's going on, Josh?
Man, great job coming home in 2nd. That was a tough battle that you and Kinder had going on there for a while. Making the outside work, making the inside work, doing everything you can. You guys were beating off each other's bumpers for a little while, and ended up coming home P2 and taking home the Ray Cobb Hard Charger Award tonight as well. So congratulations for that. Overall, how did you feel the race went from your point of view?
Fine. It was tough going. I was hoping for a little bit less of a caution-filled race, but that short track race, and so that aspect of it is what it is. It was, coming through the field, really just trying to pick them off, and you know how it is. You see these guys overdriving the corner, and they'll slide up and give you some room, and you get some guys that are a little hesitant on exiting the corner and won't get on the throttle as quick. So I kind of used some of that to my advantage, but once I got up there and in the top 5, it was, those guys were on point the entire night. So I almost ruined it with the that first green-white checker. I missed 3rd gear, so I got a little nervous there for a second. But great racing overall tonight from everyone. Me and Kinder and Logan. Yeah, none of us had anything for Jason, but the 3 of us, man, it was good racing between us.
Yeah, you just completely answered my question, because I was going to ask you what happened on that restart. Looked like you spin the tires, but now you say you missed a gear, so at least that clears that up. But overall, a great race for you. Anybody you want to thank, or any shout outs you got to give before you get going?
Oh yeah, so just the team, Reaper Racing. Garrett Kinder's the head of the team, and I'd just like to thank him, and Southwest T-shirt Designs. You can check him out on Facebook. Shappy Edits, Peg Leg for the Pole Awards, and E-Racing TV. Of course, you guys at Intensity Broadcasting, and the league as a whole. Rebels is a great league, so I'm happy to get second, man. I've had a slump for this whole season so far. I've had some bad ones, so it's good to be up here in the top 3.
Yeah, it's always good to have that slump buster and get that out off your back there. But again, congratulations on second, and as the season goes on, I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, hopefully, Josh. Thanks, man.
And finally, let's talk with your winner tonight. Let's bring in Jason Day. Jason, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Man, great job tonight. I know it was a caution-filled race, and strategy and that didn't really have anything to do with it tonight. But being able to win the pole and stay out front tonight, able to get the win. Just a great race overall for you. Seemed like you were able to pull away from everybody and gap people when we did have green flag runs. Were you just able to roll the corner a little bit better, or what was it that you were able to get away from people so quickly?
Ran a lot of laps in this track. This is probably my favorite track in all of iRacing. But yeah, there was a lot of cautions. The restarts are definitely key. If you get out front, it's easy to hold a rhythm. The other guys are pushing to try to catch up, so it's easy to overdrive when you're in second place.
Yeah, and it seemed like the lap traffic did a good job of staying out of your way as well. Did any of that worry you at one point? I did notice that a couple lap cars kind of dove down in front of you during the race. Did that worry you, thinking that might have messed up your race going on there?
I was scared a couple times. There was a couple of big wrecks where it turned into a parking lot in front of me, and I was worried I was getting caught up in that or somebody had run into behind me. But all in all, it worked out pretty good. It was a good race. I just really wanted a green flag run to see where we're at with the other guys.
Yeah, I try to remember. I know there was one yellow where the wrecked car tried to spin it back up in front of you, and I saw that. I was like, man, that must have been a moment for him. But again, great job coming home with the win tonight. Led every single lap from start to finish. And any shout outs you got to give? Any sponsors you want to thank, or anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, thanks to you guys for doing the broadcast. Original Rebels Racing for the Truck Series. My teammates at Five Kings Motorsports and all our sponsors, Butt Kicker, MF Designs, McConey Setup Shop. We've got many more. I just can't remember them all right now because it's been such a long time since I've been racing. Just nice to get back, and hopefully I can get back on a regular schedule here. It's just summer's busy for me.
Awesome, man. Well, again, great dominance tonight here, and as the season goes on, I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
I hope so. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys.
So that was your winner, Jason Day, here tonight in the Original Rebels Racing League Truck Series on Sunday night. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. I know it wasn't the greatest race to watch with all the cautions, but we do appreciate you sticking around and sticking through it here tonight. Don't forget to join us next week as these guys will be taking on Kentucky Speedway. And don't forget to join us tomorrow night as the iOS ARCA Series takes on USA Speedway in their round of 8 of the playoffs. So check that out. You're going to have Joe Wright and Dave Wright on the call for that. And as always, congratulations to our winner, Jason Day. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, whether you're watching on YouTube, on YouTube, on Facebook, or Twitch. Don't forget to subscribe to our Twitter, Intensity Abroad 1. And don't forget, if you haven't already, and you have a Fire Stick or a Roku, don't forget to download the eRacing TV app. Show your support to the league with that as well. And as always, as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.